I never had a brain, until Freak came along and let me borrow his for a while.
Yeah, and that's the truth, the whole truth, and the unvanquished truth.
That's how Freak would say it. For a long time, it was him who did the talking.
Identify yourself, Earthling.
Because I had a way of saying things with my fists and my feet.
I said identify yourself, Earthling, or suffer the consequences.
That's why they called me Kicker.
So, you don't want to talk, eh?
That's when I got my first look at Freak.
Die, Earthling, die!
That first day of summer when Freak showed up with these shiny braces strapped to his crooked legs, metal tubes going all the way up to his hips. Man, those braces were cool.
Can you keep a secret?
Sure. On my honor.
That's not good enough. You have to swear by blood.
You mean, like, cut myself?
Well, no. Actual incision is not necessary. It's the same thing if you just spit on your hand.
Huh?
Saliva is blood, just without the red. Now put your hand over your heart. Now swear that the information that you are about to receive will be divulged to no one.
I swear.
Downtown, there's a secret laboratory called the Experimental Bionics Unit. Its mission is to develop the first form of bionic robot for human modification.
What's that?
Shh! At some future time, as yet undetermined, I will enter that lab and become the first bionically improved human.
That's when it started. That's when we first became Freak the Mighty, with Freak's body on my shoulders. Together, we were 9 feet tall, slaying monsters and dragons, walking high above the world. They say opposites attract. 8th graders Max Kane and Kevin Avery are the perfect example.
Max is big, slow, and has a temper that sets him apart from his classmates.
Kevin has the brains, but he suffers from Marquillo syndrome, a potentially fatal birth defect that forces him to hobble around on crutches.
People call him Freak.
This is the story of their friendship.
Each of them are half a person, but together,
They are mighty. Freak the Mighty by Rodman Philbrick.
Dictionary, a source of knowledge, fun, and rude jokes.
Freak's not even in my room for 10 minutes before he starts writing in this strange little book.
Edification, education that tastes good. An Excalibur, a sword with magical powers.
What's that?
What's what?
Excalibur. What's Excalibur?
What's Excalibur? From the legend of King Arthur? You know King Arthur, right?
The only King Arthur I know is the brand of flour that Granny uses.
Oh my god! King Arthur was the first king of England, way back when there were dragons and monsters in the world. And there's this big sword stuck in a stone, okay?
Okay.
And Arthur was this little wimpy kid.
Like you.
Shh! And all these big tough dudes came from all around to try to yank the sword out, but they couldn't budge it. One day, Arthur tried when no one was looking, and the sword slipped out like he was butter.
So you're saying that he was king? This little kid?
Yeah, he was King Arthur, and his magical sword, Excalibur.
Excalibur.
One day he invited all the knights of England to get supper at his round table, which is why they're called the Knights of the Round Table.
Cool.
And some days when the knights were bored of supper, he would send them on a super secret mission, in which the olden days was called a quest.
And because of Freak, the summer was filled with quests. Usually what I did was just sit and read my comic books, but this summer was different. Every morning, I awoke to...
I was a quest to the far east. Get out of bed, you lazy beast. There are bear maidens to rescue, and dragons to slay. Long live Freak the Mighty!
Stop jumping. It's like, ants in your pants or something.
For your information,
Wait, where'd you get...
don't worry about it. There are 2,247 different known subspecies of a hymetarian insect, Latin name, Formicidae. And I can assure you that none of them are in my pants.
By August, I knew what a quest was because Freak explained the whole deal every morning.
Quest, an adventure in which you have to use your imagination.
He really had a dictionary in his knapsack. It's his favorite book.
Formicidae, a type of insect never found in my pants.
And for some reason, he wrote in it every day.
Oh, dragon, an archetype of the natural world.
Summer ended, and school began, and so far things have been going pretty good.
Ufology.
Throughout the fall, me and Freak are like this unit, and after our daily adventures,
Vanquish.
he's been showing me how to read a whole book.
What?
He helped me understand that words were just voices on paper. But writing was like talking on paper, and that was a whole other ballgame. Christmas Eve is real quiet. Freak is all dressed up in this tweedy new suit jacket that has patches on the elbows. Grammy has this rule that you can open one gift that night and save the rest for morning. Freak opens up his presents from me, and even before he gets all the wrapping off, he gives me this thumbs up and says,
Cool.
look, it's a gizmo that looks kind of like a jackknife, but really it's a whole bunch of little screws.
Open this one!
First. Whoa.
There's a special way to open that.
Right away I know it's something that Freak made because the box isn't square.
Take off all the paper first.
It's a pyramid.
Just follow the arrows.
A pyramid-shaped box he made himself.
Press right here and be amazed. Go on.
I press the spot on the pyramid and all four sides fold down at the same time. And inside on this little platform is a book that he made himself.
What I did was take all my favorite words, then I put them in alphabetical order.
Kind of like a dictionary?
Exactly, but different, because this is my dictionary. Go on, look inside.
Aardvark, a silly-looking creature that eats ants.
Yeah.
Ard. What the aardvark says, will it? Eats ants? Abacus, a finger-powered computer. Abscissa, the horizontal tree.
Well, you don't have to read them all tonight. Perhaps you could save some for tomorrow.
Today is Freak's birthday, and I heard he's getting a new computer with something called the modem. Grammy said he needs this in case he has to go to school over the telephone. We were supposed to go to Freak's house today, but instead, Grammy took me to the hospital, and all I kept thinking was, what a chip it must be to have to go to the hospital on your birthday. I enter Freak's room.
Identify yourself, Earthling.
Are you okay?
I said identify yourself, Earthling, or suffer the consequences.
It's me, Max. Your voice sounds funny. Kind of whistly.
It's called a tracheotomy. Standard procedure to facilitate my breathing.
Does it hurt?
No. I think it's cool.
So, that means you'll be able to come home soon, right?
I'm not coming home. Well, not in this present manifestation. Do you remember our secret? Tonight, they'll take me down for my special operation. And the next time you see me, I'll be new and improved.
I wish they wouldn't.
You see that book on the table?
That one?
Open it.
The book is the same as the one Freak gave me on Christmas, except when I open it, wait, all the pages are blank.
That's because it's for you. I want you to fill it with our adventures.
Our adventures?
Our adventures and our quest. Write them down, write them all down. I was gonna do it. But it looks like I'll be busy getting used to walking with my new and improved long legs.
But you're the one with the brain. I'm the long legs.
I won't have the time. So you'll just have to do it. Just write it all down like you're talking. Put in all the fun we had, the cool things we did.
But, Freak, Kevin, I can't write. You know I can't write. I don't know how.
It's all in your head. Everything you can remember. Just tell the story of us. Tell the story of Freak the Mighty. No big deal.
And the next day, I visit the hospital and I notice that some of the nurses are looking at me strange, so I ask, is Kevin okay? Excuse me, is Kevin okay? I'm sorry, where's Kevin? And then they just looked at me. And all of a sudden I'm Kicker again, ready to blast anybody who touches me. He believed in you. He believed in all of you. Because you said that you would give him a new body. And he believed in you. That was a year ago. And I found out later that Freak had invented this bionic fantasy because He just needed something to hope for.
Well, everyone needs something to hope for.
So that night, I took the pyramid box out from underneath my bed
Press right here and be amazed.
and the book he gave me at the hospital.
Just write it all down like you're talking.
And so, I wrote the truth,
The whole truth.
the unvanquished truth, as Freak would say it.
I won't have the time, so you're just gonna have to do it.
And I kept going for months and months.
Walking high above the world.
By the time we got here, which I guess should be the end, I've gotten pretty used to remembering things, writing things down, and making up my own definitions.